Have you ever felt like you've hit rock bottom? Like all the light in your world has gone out, and there's nothing left but darkness? We've all been there, staring into the void, wondering if there's any point in going on. Today, I want to talk about that moment, that precise, terrifying moment when hope dies. But more importantly, I want to talk about what happens next. This is a story about a man who faced that exact moment. Let's call him Alex. Alex had built his life on a foundation of dreams. He had a career he loved, a family he adored, and a future that looked bright and full of promise. He worked hard, played by the rules, and believed that if he just kept moving forward, everything would work out. But life, as it often does, had other plans. It started with a whisper, then a rumble, and then a full-blown earthquake. He lost his job in a sudden company downsizing. Soon after, a health crisis struck his family, draining their savings and filling their days with worry and hospital visits. The stress fractured relationships he once thought were unbreakable. One day, Alex woke up and realized everything he had identified himself with, everything he had hoped for, was gone. Hope wasn't just fading, it was dead, and in its place was a cold, heavy emptiness. He stood at a crossroads that many of us face in our darkest hours. One path led to giving up, to letting the despair consume him, to dying right there along with his hope. The other path was uncertain, shrouded in fog, and offered no guarantees. It was the path of refusal. The path of saying, no, not today. Alex chose the second path. He refused to die with his hope. This wasn't a grand, heroic moment. It was a quiet, stubborn decision made in the dead of night. It wasn't about finding new hope right away. That felt impossible. It was simply about surviving the next minute, then the next hour, then the next day. He started with the smallest possible actions. Getting out of bed when every fiber of his being screamed to stay hidden under the covers. Making a simple meal even when he had no appetite. Taking a walk around the block just to feel the sun on his face. These weren't actions of hope. They were acts of defiance. He was defying the emptiness, refusing to let it win. He started journaling, not about a bright future, but about the raw, painful present. He wrote down his anger, his fear, his grief, but by putting it on paper, he externalized it, creating a tiny bit of distance between himself and the pain. He reached out to an old friend, not to ask for solutions, but just to say, I'm not okay. And hearing a voice on the other end say, I'm here for you, was a lifeline. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, something began to shift. The tiny acts of defiance started to build on each other. One walk became a daily routine. One conversation led to another. He started volunteering at a local shelter, not because he felt hopeful, but because helping others gave him a sense of purpose outside of his own shattered world. He was focusing on what he could do right here, right now, instead of what he had lost. Hope didn't come back in a flash of light. It seeped back in, quietly, through the cracks he was creating with his persistence. He discovered new strengths. He never knew he had resilience, empathy, a profound understanding of what truly matters. His old life was gone, and he mourned it. But in its place, he was building something new, something different, maybe not as shiny, but infinitely stronger. It was a life built not on the flimsy foundation of external hopes, but on the bedrock of his own refusal to quit. The point of this story isn't that you have to be a superhero. It's that when hope dies, you don't have to die with it. You just have to refuse. Refuse to give in for one more second. Your first step doesn't have to be toward a new dream. It just has to be away from the darkness. Your next act doesn't have to be hopeful. It just has to be an act. If you're in that dark place right now, know that your journey back doesn't start with finding hope. It starts with the simple, powerful decision to endure. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Take care of yourselves.